The South Korean fantasy series Hellbound depicts a supernatural angel-like creature who prophesizes the time of death of an individual. And on the day of the prophecy, 3 demons or executioners from hell demonstrate total damnation and take away the individual's soul. Amidst such meaningless chaos, a voluntary religious organization, The New Truth, interprets the damnation and labels it divine retribution. They inflict fear on people to propagate their agenda of raising a righteous society. Its chairman and founder, Jin-soo, claims these supernatural acts are God's way of punishing sinners. But like all cult leaders, even Chairman Jung has his secrets. What is he hiding? Before the start of the video, make sure to leave a like, and if you want to see more content, subscribe to Bobuya channel. Let's get started. Hellbound, directed by Yoon Sang-ho and written by Cheo Kyo-sok, is based on a webtoon of the same name. Season 1 is a Netflix series that is divided into 6 episodes. Hellbound plot summary. On November 10, 2022, 3 demons appeared in a coffee shop near Hapjeong Station and attacked a 36-year-old man, Ju Myung-hoon. After brutally assaulting the victim, they seized his soul and disappeared. Soon after the incident, police investigator Jim Kyung-hoon and his partner Yeon-pyo are ordered to investigate a religious cult group, The New Truth. Its leader, Jin-soo, founded the organization in 2012, and since then has been vocal about these divine retributions. The organization also has a radical or extremist wing called the Arrowhead that doesn't shy away from using physical violence to promote its agenda. The patrol team and investigators arrive at the crime scene and discover that these demons didn't leave behind any evidence. Hence, their origin cannot be traced. Detective Jin comes across a small gathering of the New Truth volunteers where Chairman Jung informs one of his followers that the victim, Ju, was charged with multiple counts of fraud and assault. Therefore, he states that the purpose of his damnation was to serve justice. He sinned, and thus God punished him. After the gathering, Jin spots his teenage daughter, Hye-jin, helping Jung. Jin gets furious and orders her daughter to leave. The 2 detectives follow Jung on public transport as he reveals to them his past life and humble living. Before leaving, Jung tells Jin that he is just a messenger of God who informs people about God's wish to live more righteously. This damnation instills fear in people, causing them to refrain from committing sin. Jin disagrees and says if these damnations are divine retribution, then God must really think that humans don't have autonomy over themselves. The scene establishes the conflict between these 2 prominent characters, a clash that the Hellbound series follows further. Why did Chairman Jung create The New Truth? At the end of Hellbound Episode 3, Chairman Jung calls Detective Jin to the ruins of his Catholic orphanage, Yulhye Angel's Haven. He explained to Jin that 20 years ago he received a prophecy under the very same roof. The angel told him that he would die at 10:30 p.m. 20 years later. Jung explained that he wanted God to bring back his mother and thus never committed any sin before the prophecy. Yet God prophesied to send him to hell. The big revelation established that these decrees didn't only happen to the sinners, but it was random. Jung spent his youth trying to find a legitimate reason behind this strange phenomenon, but he couldn't find any. He lived in constant agony since the day he received the decree, and it made him more righteous. Jung wanted people to feel the same fear. He founded The New Truth and promoted his propaganda. But the real popularity came when these damnations were witnessed by the general public. They started to believe in Jung's words and shared his fear. Jung believed that the fear of God would eventually set people free from their sins and make the world more righteous. However, his ideology was short-lived. Soon after his death, Pastor Kim Jeon-shil took over the organization. He held public demonstrations of the damnations to inflict fear in people and humiliate the families of those who received a decree. He turned The New Truth into a radical society with his tyrant beliefs. What happened to Detective Jin? Detective Jin's wife was murdered by a drug addict, Kim Chang-sik. However, the court released Kim after 6 years, believing he committed the murder under drug influence. Chairman Jung used the incident to persuade Jin's daughter, Hye-jin, to execute Kim. He made it look like damnation, similar to the case that happened near Hapjeong Station. Chairman Jung framed Hye-jin to exploit Detective Jin. He gave him 2 options. If Jin had decided to reveal the truth to the world that these damnations were not related to human sins, Pastor Kim Jong-chil would have exposed Hye-jun's crime. In that case, Jin would have been forced to arrest his own daughter. However, to protect his daughter, Jin dumped his self-righteousness and kept Chairman Jung's demonstration secret from the world. What happened to Minheejin? Lawyer Min started a war against the New Truth and its radical group Arrowhead. However, at the end of Hellbound Episode 3, Pastor Kim Jong-chil tried to kill her. Fortunately, she was saved by police sirens and survived the attack. 4 years later, Minheejin and Professor Gong Hyun-jun started their own organization, SODO, named after her original law firm. The secret organization helped those who received a decree and vanished before the thugs of the New Truth could find them. Under Pastor Kim Jong-chil's chairmanship, the deacons of the New Truth started threatening the families of those who received a decree. The SODO firm protected the victims from being known so that their privacy could be maintained. They believed that these supernatural phenomena weren't related to sins, but the New Truth blindly followed the lie. Minheejin wanted to expose the New Truth and end its tyranny. She finally got an opportunity when a decree was received by a newborn baby named Tofi. Thank you for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications to see more of our future videos. With that said, keep enjoying our videos, and I'll see you in the next video.